The good news of Jesus, the invitation of Jesus is to be united with a God who takes our divided hearts and makes them undivided. Now, I bring this up as well because one of the biggest hindrances I see in my life and in the Christian life of people being aware of the gift of God's oneness and unity is that they have personal fractures and brokenness. And it's largely because we all experience pain and trauma in our lives. And because of those experiences, we might start believing certain things, lies, thoughts, concepts, and those lead to behaviors. And now all of a sudden we find ourselves with what Scripture terms as divided hearts, as fractured pieces. The good news of Jesus, the invitation of Jesus is to be united with a God who takes our divided hearts and makes them undivided. The goodness of God is to see the fractured pieces of our lives and say, I will piece you together and make you more and more like me in my wholeness and my oneness. In fact, this is what the prophet Ezekiel prophesied to the people of God in the Old Testament who were in exile, brokenness, idolatry, sin. So rather than trying to build our unity on ourselves, we must look to God's oneness and live in that oneness by letting God heal those places within our hearts. He loves us enough to love us where we're at, but he loves us enough for us not to stay there. And the invitation is for us to move forward and experience that oneness in our lives as we receive his healing in our personal fractures.